All right, welcome in. It's Jesse, MJ, Tim Laird, because it's Derby week, and we legally cannot have a Derby week festivity without checking in with the man, the myth, America's Chief Entertaining Officer, Tim Laird.
Hello, MJ and Jesse. Yes, it is Derby week. And of course, you can see because we've got roses and I'm standing next to lilies for your listeners. So roses and lilies are out. And of course, beverages. It's cocktail time. And we're going to have a twist on one of my favorite cocktails is the Oaks Lily. That's I think it's 15-year anniversary now, invented or created back in 2008. So I have a little twist on it. I love the Lily, but this is a fun cocktail you can have Derby week or actually anytime because it's refreshing, bubbly, and fun. This is my sparkling Lily. And basically starts out with a red wine glass, about 4 ounces of, I'm using Corbel Brut champagne, boom. And then to that, about an ounce of lemonade goes in, half ounce of orange liqueur, and then of course 3 ounces of cranberry juice, and the garnish, traditional 3 blackberries on a spear. And here it is. It's the sparkling version of the Oaks Lily, my sparkling Lily. And of course, all those ingredients work great with champagne. So anyway, wow. You know what? This would be fun at any time. It doesn't have to be Oaks Day, whenever. It's just a great cocktail. I really like this. And of course, berries and champagne is a nice, you don't have to have a spear. You can just drop them in if you want. I mean, just like that. Yeah, it's great.
I was gonna say the spear of berries can be dangerous. You know, you can put an eye out if you're not careful.
That's right. So you know what? Just drop the berries in. Leave the spear at home. So, but I'll tell you what, this really is good. And for your listeners, it's a beautiful pink color, sparkly, bubbly, light, refreshing. Oh. That is so good. It's hard to put down.
I like it.
And I wouldn't put, yeah.
Now for those that may not know, Tim Laird is the father of the Lily. You are the creator of the Oaks Lily. This came from your kitchen, your brain.
Yes, right here in the Libation Lab, otherwise kitchen. We developed the Oaks Lily because I mean, the Churchill came to us and said, you know, the Derby has their own cocktail, the mint julep, but gosh, Oaks, we have nothing. Can we get something? And I thought, yep, we can. And we wanted something light and refreshing because it could be hot some days, like even this year on Oaks Day. Yeah. And I wanted the color to emulate the color of a stargazer lily, that pink color. So that's why the cranberry juice, vodka based, very light, refreshing, delicious. And I think from what I understand from the numbers is the Oaks Lily is selling almost as many as the mint julep now. So it really has been, it's been a big tradition. So it's catching up to the mint julep. Because I think I love mint juleps, but I think one thing about the julep is after one, it's really hard to have another. But I'll tell you, when you drink an Oaks Lily, it invites a second glass. It does. Because it's light.
Yeah. I don't know about that, Tim. I've had many a julep, one right after another. So I mean, sure, yeah, it's hard to have just one. Yeah,
you're right. What am I thinking? No, because I do like the mint julep. You know, and it's quintessential. Anytime people from out of town visit Churchill Downs, you gotta have a mint julep. It's just like one of those things you gotta do.
You start talking like that, you know, I said you have some more mint julep. Thank you. Here, just
That's right.
yeah. Now, Lily, check that thing back because it's delicious. That's that's what I
it really is good. And I'll tell you what, if you're entertaining at home, these are easy to make. And of course, the original Oaks Lily, you could make it in a pitcher and have that ready to go. So that makes it easy for everybody.
Yeah. All right. So those who can't see him, Jesse is swilling a julep as we speak. So
yeah. You don't know that. It's a julep glass. It could be
anything. Is that iced tea? Is that iced tea? Mint tea?
Yeah, it's a good mint tea. It settles the stomach. Derby week, it's a little rough.
Uh, so bad. I like that though. The Lily with everything's better with champagne. So that's
It really
fantastic.
is. Yeah. And it's basically the same ingredients as the Lily, but instead of vodka, we're using champagne. So I love that.
Yeah. And the cool thing about the Lily is it does balance out the julep in that the julep is often seen as a bit more masculine, even though, you've got guys with their julep cups and the big
Correct.
mints,
Yeah.
but it is seen a little bit. So, and the Lily looks more feminine.
It does, especially if you wear pink. It's like an accessory.
Exactly. And
yeah, because on Oaks Day, everybody wears pink, so you can have a matching cocktail to go with your attire.
And a little known fact that I always like to share, the Lily's glass that you get when you're at Churchill will hold a full beer when you take it home.
Oh, now there's a great factoid. How about that? It does double duty because you know what? When you take home the souvenir glass, you can put a cold beer in that, and it holds a whole 12-ounce can.
It does.
I like that.
So there you go. Those are my everyday glasses / yeah.
I like that. Again, it does double duty. That's why I don't like champagne flutes. I say, you know what, a white wine glass or red wine glass works perfect. You don't need a flute. Forget the floats.
Yeah.
Just use your regular wine glasses you already have, or a Lily glass. That works.
So I can drink like a lady when it's all over with.
I tell you what, what's been okay. So we've kind of gone down this tangent here, but it amazes me. So when you go and you're at the track, you see the julep cups, you see the Lily cups, and then you see all of these women very well dressed up, hats, everything, drinking champagne with a funnel.
I never understood the funnel thing. I just don't get it.
I mean, I got the bottle. I'm like, every other time of the year, I am looked down upon, and they have a funnel.
I know it's funny. It really is hilarious. It's just I don't know.
With that,
it is. You're right.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. But it's like okay, we have that. Okay, that's what. That's okay. That's what we're doing. So okay.
Well, it used to be. I remember where it started was on the runway. A lot of the models would have a little mini bottle with a straw, and the straw so they wouldn't ruin their lipstick. So it was like, I can get my lips all made up, and I don't have to ruin it by putting it on a glass or the bottle. So the straw was the. But wasn't there something going around? It could have been a kind of a hoax, but if you drink the cocktails out of a sipping straw, you get the effects of alcohol quicker. Did I hear that? Do you ever hear that?
I may have heard that in my youth.
I think the thinking behind that, I mean, I can't attest to whether it's true or not, is that you take in less oxygen, so you're getting more. I guess I'm not really sure.
Dr. Jesse, that I tell you what, that makes exact sense. Now you're right, because if you're sipping, you're bringing in a little oxygen with it, but if you're taking through a straw, you're just sipping the entire alcohol beverage in without anything else. Just
if you had to wager a guess, I would imagine that you're drinking the cocktail quicker with the straw.
That's it.
And so it's not necessarily about how you're getting it. It's just how much versus, what you think you're getting. And so then you get a second one quicker. So I think that might play something in there too. I don't know.
Yeah. We need to take this to the test kitchen. We'll have somebody with a straw and a drink and just a drink in a glass and see how long, and we'll time it.
Well, MJ, what are you doing tomorrow?
We have to do a scientific study.
No. There's one girl in the group that not only will drink it out of the straw, but then as soon as she slams it down, she'll flip her hair because that's supposed to make everything rush to your head faster. So there's always that girl. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
And then another thing you can do is start spinning around. Just one of those things. Afterwards, we can have a whole fun day of games. I think these are new party games now we can have, but responsibly.
say responsibly, or else you're gonna have a mess. That's all.
It's
So,
right.
so is it the first person to vomit has to clean everything up? Is that how that works? Because
That never,
Maybe these are outdoor games.
maybe,
Heck with jarts. Oh, they don't have jarts anymore. That caused a lot of injuries too, didn't it?
speaking of outdoors, by the way, congratulations on your win against Keith Kaiser. I saw you guys did a backyard run for the rosé.
yes.
A run for the rosé, and and the moral of that story was because he is so competitive. He wanted to win so bad, he was running to the finish line. But I was saying, no. Now the name of this game is you got to get to this finish line with the most liquid in your plate.
Right.
So all of a sudden he wants to win to go to the finish line, spills everything, and I get there little longer than he did, but everything was intact. And again, if you, as a kid, you remember the story between the tortoise and the hare. The
Obviously.
rabbit would run first, but then ran out of gas. So the turtle actually won the race. So there it was.
I wasn't surprised because I've never once seen Tim Laird waste a single drop of alcohol in my entire life. So I knew who was going to win that.
Jesse, that is exactly it. That was alcohol abuse at its worst. And I would never drop, I mean, spill even a drop. Absolutely. You're right. Dead on.
All right, Tim. Well, as always, it's a pleasure. This recipe for the sparkling oaks lily, which again is essentially the same recipe for the lily, but with champagne instead of vodka, we've got in the comments section of this video. Very easy to find. Nice way to sort of to welcome not just Derby, but just summer, in the warm weather, and actually you're being outside.
Oh, it's a perfect summer drink. Absolutely. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Teaching us recipes and life lessons today.
Oh.